All right, we're gonna do a little evening session here. Go for a bit, get some more hours in. We gotta finish our weekly challenge as well, so we'll hopefully accomplish that here. So we'll see what happens. A7 we opened here, not gonna bet into two people. We do three bet up here though. Down here we're not gonna do anything. Up here we're gonna bet. I guess we'll go with the small size. And get raised. We don't have to do anything with king queen, I don't believe. Three bet ace queen all over the place. Got one down here, one up here, small blind. Get four bet down here. I'm gonna fold ace queen offsuit. Guess we didn't do our 25 mil one today. Up here we're in this limped pot. River two pair. Go for the raisey daisy on the river here. Over here we're just gonna bet against a perceived wide range. I assume he's too wide. I could be wrong, but he probably is. Bit loose over here. This is a little loose. But against a fish, well, a perceived fish, I think it's alright. Yeah, we'll sometimes bet this. On turn. Not every time, but sometimes. Check river now. Down here, I'm just gonna fold to this dude. He's super nitty. And he's understacked, so we'll four bet up here this time also. Four bet gets through. This is another one I think we can just bet when people are defending too much from small blind. Which he certainly is. ISO down here versus the limp. Might even 4-bet this guy if we get 3-bet. We did not. All right. Not much we can do versus pot size lead here. Up here we'll choose to squeeze. Over here, unfortunately, we 3-bet kings and get an ace high flop. We'll bet turn though. And river, I think we just take the showdown here. It's a bad river. Give this guy a label for this particular move here. Up here, I don't think there's a whole lot we can really do. Over here, we're going to be all in against this guy. I'm on the wrong table. Yeah, just an ace-king shove against someone who's a little bit on the aggro side. For these, well, by this game standard anyway. And down here, we just defended. This guy's short plus kind of folds a lot to 3-bet, so I'm going to go a little more polarized on my 3-bet range against him. Up here, do we ever 4-bet this? I think we might occasionally. We will this time. I don't think this one gets in that often, but I think once in a while it will. These ones like Jack 10 suited and stuff. Especially against people who are 3-betting a lot, which this guy is so far. Go for the small bet on flop, I guess. I don't really know. Maybe we could go bigger, half pot or something, but this will be all right. Interesting turn. We do turn the nuts. Do we ever check this turn? I believe we do when we have the diamonds like this. I mean, if we had some sort of give up, we would certainly be checking. We call. He's drawn dead to a chop. That worked out nicely. It's a lovely turn. That was the one that's going to get you the action. Over here, we've opened this. This guy has flatted button. We're going to check call. And we're going to check call again for that price. And, I mean, we're going to have a king here. We're going to have, I don't know if we have a 10. Probably check raise and turn with a 10. But we're going to have a bunch of kings. Do we want to bluff catch this? Jack 9 comes in. We're going to call here with ace jack this time. I don't know. I think I'm just going to pay him. Ace king, I didn't expect to hand that strong. Ace jack up here with the ace of hearts. We're not going to be folding flop. I don't know about that bluff catch there with the Jack Queen. Unblock hearts and diamonds, so it, you know, a fish with wide range, I don't know. I'm going to 3-bet this sometimes. I'm mostly calling it though, but we'll 3-bet it this time. We're going to fold a raise jack up here. And over here we'll have the 3-bet. Well, we got 1400 on the board there. That should get us in for something. Ace King on this board, I think we have some of that type bet size going on here. Not always, but certainly sometimes. This turn, we're going to go with the small size. I mean, yeah, I guess river we jam. And try not to run into a hand like 7-8. Or quads. We get the fold. Looks like 1431 is going to be it. It's going to be our best. Down here we get the min 3-bet. Not going to fold any 2 cards to the min 3-bet. Whatever we open, we're going to continue with. Up here, I think we can start bluffing. Down here, go for the check call. Our bluff got through up here. That's nice. Down here with King 10, the problem with this river is, does he fold ace high? That's the problem. Does he fold pocket sevens? Does he fold any of these hands? That's the conundrum we're in here. I'm not too keen on trying to make a fish fold a hand like ace jack here. That's like bottom of the barrel sort of thing, so I'm just not going to bluff. And we get the lead for 1 big blind on this card against the guy who's understacked. I'm just going to raise. Up here we flopped a flush. I think we just want to go big when there's fish involved. If it was against regulars, I might go small again, but against fish, we'll just go big. And can we even block this river? I mean, I'll try. I'll do this. I don't know. Yeah. That's the problem with this spot. I don't know what he can be bluffing with. He'd have to turn a queen into a bluff. Just gonna fold. Unfortunate river there. Let's 3-bet this guy. He's a bit tight like, but what's going on with this leaderboard anyway? I thought I already did the 25 and L1 today. What's up with that? Do we just get unlimited chances? Is that the bug that is that the bug? I don't know. ISO down here against the limp. Over here we get to play this hand once we get an overcall. Here we got another overcall. Not such a favorable situation. Down here with the sevens, I'm just going to check and give up. Other sevens. Not much we can do. Down here, we got this. Not much we can do either. Just a bunch of spots where we have to fold. Unfortunately. We will 3-bet the ace-5 suited up here, though, this time. Flop the gutter ball, or not the gutter ball, the open ender actually. Open ender with a backdoor flush draw on overcards. This certainly should be strong enough to heck raise, I would think. And we can certainly bet turn now. Down here we 3-bet this guy and got called on all fronts here. Yeah, we're done, I guess. So many multi-way pots, 3-bet pots and stuff that really difficult if you just don't flop anything to win these pots. Particularly with a hand like nines. I mean, what are you going to do? 3 ways here on an ace-high board against this. Absolutely nothing. That's what you're going to do. Absolutely nothing. Check, check. Ace 3 and pocket eights. Okay, so we had, you know, the 3-bet should print money against these people. Should print money. Cold 4-bet down here. We are going to ship it. Kings v kings. Over here, we're going to check raise. This is a 3-bet pot where we've checked the flop. That turn, I mean, I'm going to check. I don't know. Open ender. Cannot get there this time. So that was a good check against that exact hand. He would have had to fold to a shove. So I'm going to shove aces and kings and check queens there, pretty much. Especially with the queen of diamonds. No queen of diamonds, I might do something differently. But I might just rip turn. The stack to pot ratio, it's a spot where we're either shoving or checking, I think. We don't really have any room to go small when there's stack to pot ratios like less than 1. What would we bet? Like 5? I guess we could bet like 10% pot on the turn or something, but we got this spot where I think we might consider just folding turn here. We'll go for the river block. We should have some worse aces. Ace 8, ace 7 suited, ace 5. Things like that. Alright, we are back. We'll sit in and play some more. I mean, you shouldn't have to be you shouldn't really have to be a poker end boss to beat these games, really. Gotta keep that in mind. Also, but this spot we're gonna do quite a bit of checking, I think. A lot of checking with the ace queen here. Probably just gonna check fold. We get that turn. Probably gonna have to bet. We do get a fold up here with ace king with the ace of spades. I think we peel. Down here, unfortunately, we end up in this situation. I have to check turn. Here we'll call again. I think we got to lead this river. I don't know what size though, really. We get a horrendous river over here. Not much we could do. Couple of bad runouts there. We put all the money in ahead though in that one with the 5-6. Nothing we're gonna do here with nines. Although we would have been in a pretty good spot. Both of them blocking each other's outs and everything. We would have scooped it. But still, it's not going to be a call off with nines there. Dude's got no money. I guess we're just going to go with sixes if he decides to jam. Otherwise, we'll try and show this down, I guess. Check down to the river and bet. Sixes, I wish I beat at least a 7. But honestly, against this guy, we might just call half pot with any pair. Just because he's so wide. Nines over here. Do we want to 3-bet? Probably not that often. 75% of the time seems excessive there. Maybe I should take this guy's label away, in all honesty. We'll open an 8-9 though, see what he does. Choking to death. Just gonna give up with the 8-9. We'll check fold this one. Disturbing spot down here that I absolutely hate. This spot. We will be folding to a 4-bet here all day long. Dude is super nitty. King 10 up here on this board. No spade. Dude flat, small blind. I mean, judging from his stats, I wouldn't reckon we run into a lot of queen X, just judging from his stats. I'd say a lot of pocket pairs. So I'm going to go for the bet on flop. Over here we 3-bet and get a queen high board against another kind of nitty guy. Turn. Get raised here. That's disturbing. I'm going to go half pot on turn. Over here. Over here we're going to call. Up here we got a fold. He probably did have the pocket pair like we thought. This guy, yeah. When we lose to something like ace-5 or 4-5 suited now, well, we'll take the showdown. Jack 10 of spades, so just a flush draw that decided to try something, huh? Okay. Mentally noted for future events. The ace high board again with kings. That's a shame. It's happened literally all day long. But we'll fold. Over here we 3-bet and get called by another guy who's looking relatively fishy, to be honest. We'll start with a bet though. And I mean the 9, yeah, I mean this is just no good. This will be a bet check bet hand at best. I don't think we want to be barreling this. We want king jack or, you know, 9 10 of diamonds or something. Having the 9 of diamonds isn't great, but I think we still want to bluff here. I'm gonna go small. That's nice. Whole table calls up here. We get this flop, which we can probably do some bluffing on even multi-way, but I think 10s is not the hand really to be doing anything with. And we'll check again. Got kings over here again. And over here, after it went check, check on flop, he decides to bet now. Try and get the showdown. Over here, we're going to be doing something like that, I guess. Over here, I guess we fold now. Got plenty of ace X that'll play that way to call with if we want to. 10's blocking, yeah, just not a good. I think on turn though we should call, as we did. Just in case he's, you know, taking a stab, but also he could just be betting like pocket eights there on the turn for no reason. So, or he could just bet queen 10 and then give up on the river. That could happen too. Queen jack. Three bet over here. I think this would just be a fold. Go ahead and bet here. Probably get a 3-bet this sometimes, but not that often. Don't know about the sixes hand either. Bottom left. Yeah, just try and take the showdown, I guess. It's going to be the standard move. And if we face a bet, check, bet. Not sure what we'd do. Probably fold. Yeah, let's rebet this time. Do we ever want to check this? Don't know. I'm going to this time though. We'll small bet turn. And if I had to pick a river, it would be the last one we want to see, unfortunately. Not very many really bad rivers here, but the 10 is by far the worst. He'll have 16 combos of ace queen there, which is bad. He'll have, yeah, maybe even 8-9 he could have there also. So you're looking at potentially 20 combos of straights. So not ideal, that river. We could have ace queen as well, but for our exact hand, it's not a very good river. For our range, it's one of those spots where it's gonna be kind of hard for us to have a bluff on that river, I think. Given the line we took and everything. I don't suspect we're gonna have many bluffs there. We'd have to be turning some hands into bluffs for sure to have some bluffs. So some unconventional ones perhaps. Do we ever check this? I mean, certainly going to be checking this board. This seems like a good one to check. Seems like a good one to bet as well, but we'll check this time. It's, I guess a whatever turn. Not the best, not the worst. It's probably the best river, though. We gotta raise the small size, right? He pays us off with pocket tens with a spade. That was nice. Yep, lots of 3-bets happening here. Gonna fold king 10 suited to this guy. Down here we get 4-bet, we'll fold as well. Pocket threes, we face a don't lead. Getting 6-1, we'll call. Try and spike a 3. We don't. Just gonna jam here with ace 10 for 20 blinds. We'll call again. This might be a little bit out of line, a little loose maybe, even for one big blind, but yeah. And then he sizes up. Yeah, I'm not in the market for bluffing fish, but we gotta take this one. It's just no two ways about it. We have to take that one. This dude's opening really odd sizes. Really odd sizes. Sevens. Do we ever bet sevens here? Maybe. Gonna check this time though. And sevens on this turn. Do we call? I actually don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say we run into almost no bluffs here though, when he bets that size. 25 and Ellers have caught on to the fact that you use block sizes, but they've just never, it's under bluffed. I won't say they never bluff, but very, very rarely are you going to see a bluff in that spot. Maybe I should have just folded turn. But I feel like that's going to be a card he bets on at a high frequency. So, I'll have a king sometimes. I'm going to 3-bet down here against the tight guy who folds a reasonable amount. Gonna open one more table. I just want to see if there's something going on with that, or if it's just if it is a glitch or what. Okay, it is just there's nothing going on with that. I didn't think there was, but You never know. Over here we've got 3-bet pot. We'll go with half pot. We get raised quite massive. What's the play here? With the ace of spades. Can we just rip it in with the ace of spades, or do we just call? I feel like we just shove, but that could be totally wrong. Oh, he swapped bottom set. Might have to do something differently in some of these spots. Well, I mean, top pair versus bottom set and 3-bet pots is going to work out poorly for us. Especially against some of the more aggressive players. I think that's okay with the ace of spades in particular. I mean, what good turn cards are there for that spot? There are none. He could have queens as well, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. We, run into sets and 3-bet pots. That's sort of what we do. Yeah, I'm surprised it took 40 minutes for it to happen, though. That would be my my major shock in that hand. The 4 gets there as well. All right. I like how they play these sets in 3-bet pots, though. Just flop bottom set versus top pair. I wish it would go the other way for a little while. I mean, we did make a straight against, but he just played the hand. He should never have queens there in the first place. But, you know, we could flop some sets in 3-bet pots against a pair. We're going to get paid off 100% of the time. These should be reciprocal spots. So, but we're not going to call with all these pocket pairs like they are. That's the problem. It's not going to be a reciprocal spot because we're not going to be in it to get the reciprocation. I'm not going to pure call 6s there, and he is. So he's going to have a shot at the set 100% of the time. And we're not. Just got to deal with it, I guess. Nothing you can do. Other than just fold every time you get raised in a 3-bet pot. You could do that, but... Alright. It's probably not a bluff. Yeah, so in that spot, I mean, blocking jacks is a thing with the ace jack. I just think that makes a pretty good shoving hand. With the ace of spades, like I say. I don't think it'll be that big of a... Won't be that big of an issue. I mean, it is when they just have sets, but... Again, he's not... He's not the nittiest player in the pool, one of the more aggressive looking players, so... How much we're going to do there with ace 10. Um... Let's do this. See what we run into this time. I think we're going to play this as like a 2-street hand here. We're just going to go bet flop shove turn once we use the half pot sizing. Down here we've got this. What is this guy up to? He's up to a donk lead, which I guess we'll call and not raise. It will bet, I think, somewhere in the lines of maybe even like block or half pot. Let's go half. For here, we'll four bet a bit deeper. I think actually we could call as well, but I'm gonna go for the four bet. A little bit bigger given the stack depth. We get a snap call. Very quick call. A little bit small on flop. Certainly could run into something like queens here. And we'll go small on turn. Not sure about this. Blocking tens. Blocking tens. Tens probably fold the turn though, so. Well, not much you can do with that. Maybe that's not great. I don't know. Maybe that's not great. Trying to think of like what other bluffs I can have there. I guess I could have ace five suited, which the tens is probably folding turn, so that's kind of irrelevant. So yeah, I don't know. People just make the nuts, and this is just the way poker is. It's pretty depressing, I gotta admit. Maybe that's not a good bluff spot though, I guess. I don't know. Blocking ace queen. I mean, he shouldn't really have king queen. Only king queen suited. It's not like there's that many combos though, but he could have pocket queens though that do that. But it probably doesn't matter. People just have the effective nuts all the time. Probably not going to matter. Probably just stop bluffing. Be like, I want to stop bluffing, not because I'm getting called by anything, but just because I'm getting called by, you know, they make too many hands. That's why I want to stop bluffing, which isn't a reason to stop bluffing, but But we're not going to get tilted. We're just going to play, and I mean, there's nothing I can do about these things. Maybe it's a bad bluff. I don't know. If it is, it is. It seems okay to me. I know I'm not over bluffing there. I do know that. I know it's a tough spot with a lot of hands, except the nuts. But what are you going to do? I mean, all we run into is sets and 2-pair and 3-bet pots. You're going to lose money. It's as simple as that. Nothing more to say. Nothing more needs to be said. Over here, we're going to do this. This hand kind of likes the protection, I think. So we still get called by 6s, 4s, 8s. So I think we can go half pot again. And he's going to have some just straight up overcard floats as well. We can 3-bet this once in a while as well. Jack 10. Do we want a barrel? I think yes, sometimes. Now, do we get to go 3 streets? Are we going to face a lead down here? Tank check. So I think the tank check either means he was thinking about bluffing because he's got a hand like ace 5. Or he's got a queen he was thinking about leading. 7s. What was he thinking about with 7s? I guess I should have bet. I guess I should have bet. I thought the tank threw me off a bit. So. I think we're just going to be jamming here. I mean, this guy. Yeah, we're just going to be all in. Like, this guy has to fold some hands now on the button. Like, he has to fold jacks and 10s and 9s and ace queen suited and maybe even ace king. I don't know. And we take down 60 blinds without seeing a flop. That's always nice. Flop the flush draw down here. Check call, check raise. I mean, we could do either. I think in small size we'll go for the check raise this time. We are going to float with our ace jack here. Good river. It's a good river. It just amazes me how much this happens, this stuff. Like, even just the small stuff like that. Like, I'm not playing very many hands. Like these things are happening all within like a 700, 800 hand period. This many times. Like it's crazy. Like I'm taking a day's worth of stuff and every can't really even get started. As crazy as it is. It's crazy. And I did win a couple pots too. I've made a straight and a 4-bet pot with Jack Queen suited, so that was pretty lucky. And whatever else, I don't remember. But there was one good one. Where he just should have got queens in pre-flop. Not sure why. Maybe we were deeper. I don't know. It'll be okay to call queens sometimes, but standard should be the jam. If we weren't that deep, maybe we were. But yeah, I mean the king queen suited call. I mean maybe on paper it's a call, but I don't think with the deep stacks that hand performs that well. When I don't think king queen suited does that well anyway in 4-bet pots. Like you're going to be dominated almost all the time. This has been a reoccurring theme as well. Been a lot of this. Nothing you can do. We have to check. And fold. So, you know. It's one of those things. Variance is everybody's going through it though. CG today was boy, he's having a rough go. Just getting the worst. Every spot is just the worst. A 4-bet down here as well. Over here we have king queen. We'll check call. Ace king up here. We hit the bricks. We'll still bet though. I think at least sometimes we must bet this. We'll go with the small bet on turn. And we'll go with the jam on river. That's a shame. We get the fold. Bit deeper up here with the jack 10 of spades. I'm going to lean towards calling this time. A reasonable flop. Yeah, we must just raise here, right? I'm just gonna bet fold river. We'll go like, I don't know, something like this. And expect him not to fold aces with a spade. Maybe not even, maybe even without a spade. I mean, he's not going to jam a flush now. Like if he has a nut flush, ace, king of spades, he's not going to jam that on the board pairing. So when he jams, it's really 8-9 suited pocket queens and not much else. This feels like it feels like I slightly overplayed my hand there, though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I shouldn't raise flop. Man, against these people though, maybe against someone better, I might decide not to. But against these guys, I don't really like to fold an overpair there. Probably just fine as played. These fucking weirdos opening this strange size tonight. There's a bunch of them doing it as well. And we'll just go with the small bet. Up here, we're going with the big bet. Turbo folds all around. Everyone decides they don't want any of that sweet, sweet action. I gotta come up with a better plan for grinding though than what I'm doing. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. I can't be doing it the way I'm doing it. I gotta come up with a better plan for doing this. If I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna bet turn here. Over here. Are we gonna shove river? That's the real question. Let's see what the river comes. We don't get the chance. Which is fine by me. Be hard pressed to find him to end up with a worse hand than ace 4 high there. Oh, Jack 8 suited. We can 3-bet this sometimes. We roll a 19, so let's go for it. This dude's deep in the tank down yonder. Bottom left table. Pocket fours. I guess we just fold. I And nope, we'll pull that. I'm gonna have to get more tea. Man, drinking some tea. Pocket sevens, we'll flat this time. No set for you. Check flop. No turn set for you. No soup for you. We'll 3-bet kings down here. Continuing to check sevens up here. Bad River, that would be the hand-picked worst card in the deck. Doesn't matter, he's not even interested in bluffing with 5 high, so... down here we get this. I guess we're just gonna rip. And see if we run into aces, which is fine. If we do, we do. Right? If we do, we do. If he hits a queen, he hits a queen. It's fine. We're accepting that as a possibility that could happen. So, bop in here. We check down to the river. He did not hit a queen, though, that time. Over here, we have ace-5 with the ace of diamonds. We're probably going to bet again. Up here, we have pocket sixes. No club. We'll check this one. Check's good. River. I mean, he's supposed to be blocking a 10 or better here, I think. So I'm just going to do this. I mean, sometimes we're going into 7s or 8s, but yeah, there's a lot of hands he could have still that are worse, like King Deuce, for example. Squeeze a little value out of the fish. Little squeeze. I mean, things, when you're running bad, it's not as bad as you think, almost ever. I mean, I've had times where it's just unbelievable. It's like you're just losing every hand for, it seems like, every session. But if you look back on it, it's really only 2 or 3 pots when you think about it. Like, am I running into it in 3-bet pots? Yes. Is it as bad as I think? Probably. Well, I think it's pretty bad, like, to run into, you know, like 80% of your pots to run into 2-pair plus in 3-bet pots. But probably never as bad as you, or rarely as bad as you think. I'm going to call with 6s here this time. Check's good. He goes for massive bet on turn. All right. Till I see someone bluff that way, I'm just going to continue to... I think that's heavily underbluffed. The delay, 3-bet pot delay c-bet for big size in particular. I think heavily underbluffed. I think it's that they're checking aces or kings or whatever because they know they're supposed to check this board sometimes with them. And then when they have ace king or ace queen, they just don't do that. But I could be wrong. But that's just my general, my hand's mostly a fold pre-flop anyway. Like, I don't call with 6s there very much. But, yeah, maybe I should just bet flop. That would make life a lot easier. Ace jack. I think we can do this. probably. I do get a full. I'm gonna sit out and get some tea. Tea. Well, I mean, I got tea right here, but I gotta get some skim milk to put in it because I don't drink tea black. I don't drink coffee black either. I like it white, as they say. So BRB. Right, so we'll pour some tea here. So just reflecting on spots that give me trouble, or the spots that give everyone trouble for the most part. The spots where I'm in this sort of limbo when it comes to, like, I think I can figure out sort of what hands make sense to bluff catch in 3-bet pots, let's say. But I'm in this limbo where people under bluff. So I don't really want to bluff catch very much. People are under bluffing, you don't want to bluff catch at all. But I know there's some players in this pool who are aggressive enough to have bluffs. But I don't know exactly who, what, where, and why sort of thing. So we're going to struggle a bit as the passive player in 3-bet pots. Getting the showdown, bluff catching at a reasonable rate. So that's a little bit. I would say if I have a worry of any kind, it's that would be it. That would be my main concern at the moment. Would be just bluff catching in general. Think versus massive size. Just fold ace queen here. Ace queen suited. We're deeper with everybody, so we're gonna go a little bit bigger, particularly with the fish in there. Yeah. Surprise, surprise! We get one of these middling low boards, middling boards. We're not gonna bet. I mean, we could, but we're not going to. No real reason to bet turn. I mean, he's not going to fold 6s or 4s or anything like that. It's from bad to worse. He's going to have stuff like king, jack, and whatnot. He just has deuces. I don't think he folds it on turn, is the problem. Just got to hit one of our million outs. We had, yeah, I mean, even the counterfeit outs were there. Yeah, we're just not running very good. Even though, you know, we have won a few pots this session, like, we're just not running that well, in my opinion. You know, running into it a bit, not really getting any good boards, that many good boards with our big cards like that. You know, just kind of meh, not the best. Ace jack suited, we bet flop this time. Are we going to bet turn? I don't think so. Maybe we should sometimes, but down here we're going to do this. That guy had ace king that didn't 3-bet up here. It's pretty incredible. That would be I fail to think of a more standard 3-bet than ace king big blind versus button. We can 3-bet this on the button sometimes here with ace jack, I believe. I think the 10-8 of clubs is my favorite hand, so this guy 3-bets 1%, so I think his 4-bet range is probably not that wide, I'm gonna guess. Check raised up here. Having the queen of diamonds, I mean, I think we peel, but it's not like the smallest 3-bet I've ever seen. Turn, things get a little dicey. I think for small bets, maybe we can have some raises, but not sure about this one either. Trying to think, like, if I'm gonna bet the turn, what are my bluffs gonna be? Now the problem we run into is we're in a spot where we're trying to make him fold something like ace jack. I think we have to bluff river though with this. Again, I kind of failed to see a better bluff or a better, yeah, what do we have for bluffs here? Sucks if he has like ace jack with the ace of diamonds, because I don't think that'll fold, but going with the large size over here. And this flop. Do we go small or do we go like half pot here? I'm going to go with the half pot. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we should have went small. And we'll check turn. It's not like we, sometimes we're going to run into aces here still. Is our hand good enough to shove? Yeah, I think it is. Same hands. I don't know what he does. I mean, he snap called with kings. I never have queens there. I have aces or I have a bluff. I guess I have aces, kings, and a bluff. So if he's snap calling kings, he's probably not going to fold queens. Down here, we're in a 4-bet pot. Where I'm not in love with it, to be honest. Dude, it's kind of tight. But yeah. I'm gonna bet this turn for sure. Take that. Oh, down here we got jacks where we just called pre-flop. Against another tight guy. Not going to fold jacks even though we're terribly, terribly unhappy. But with the overpair and gutter, man, this would be a nitty fold, wouldn't it? Yeah. We're not going to be bluff catching there against that guy. It's 19-16-3 over 600 hands. Just don't think we're going to run into the bluffs enough of the time. I don't know, maybe that kings was, did we ever check raise this against under the gun? I don't know. I think if I had the ace X that was blocking, so if I had ace 5 of diamonds there, I think I would have done it. But I think that's probably the only one I'm check raising. Not going to check raise when I don't block the ace 5 suited, I guess. Don't lead down here from a fish. We'll call. Turn the 8 one time. How about that? Turn the 8. Why not? Yeah, this is turning into a bit of a situation. Alright, I'll fold. Check and flop here with Jack Queen. Check and turn with Jack Queen. Are we bluffing river with Jack Queen? Is he going to fold ace high here? No. Did not bluff deuces. I guess we should have bluffed to try and make it fold some of those counterfeited pairs, but he's supposed to bluff with those, I think. He shouldn't really even have them. I think he's supposed to bluff with those at some point. It's particularly deuces. That's going to be the first one you go to, I think. So, yep. Top pair with nut flush draw is a pretty good flop. Do we check? Do we bet? I'm gonna check. I mean, this is supposed to be theoretically big bet check kind of spot anyway, but I don't really play it that way against fish. I do whatever I want. And we'll go with this size on turn. Maybe he calls a queen 10 to this size. Maybe he doesn't fold a king. Maybe he still has an ace sometimes. River is not that great. Do I have to check ace jack here? Yeah, he has queens. Okay. So down here we 3-bet. We're gonna bet flop if the button works. Trying to think like what do we want to bluff here? This one seems kind of mediocre, but we'll bet it this time. Blocking 8 isn't great, but now what sucks is we're just gonna, I don't think we can bluff river with this hand. Not when the 10 comes. Give up. Don't know about that one. Can't be the end of the world, but shoved on here. We call, and he has aces. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Maybe there's just not much edge in these games. I don't know. Seems like people just have it a lot. It'd be just a fucking giant waste of time. No edge to be had. Or maybe there's just no edge for me. Just not. I mean, obviously that spot there's nothing to do, but it just seems like it happens a lot. So, I mean, we did have kings versus queens earlier. But, nah, just most of these spots just are, you know, there's not many good ones that come up. So it seems, anyway. Part of the game, though. I mean, it's not a fun game to play. I don't play poker for fun. But check here and let the... That hand shouldn't bother me, but... It's a little bothersome. It's bothersome in the way that we just never have it. We just never have it. They have it all the time. We never have it. Why? If you can make half the hands they make in some of these scenarios, you'd be golden. Do we bet turn? Yes, I think so. We get shoved on here, we're going to be a little bit upset, but I think we want to bet. I mean, what hands can even shove? There's not even that many, really. Like this spot, you know, we could just bank the club. This doesn't happen. Does not happen. But, I mean, I don't think we're playing that bad. I think it's... probably just the variance. It's hard to believe against players this poor. We can't do better than this, like on a regular basis. Let's bet again here. Ace queen. We do have the nuts, but don't hold your breath. Pick a card, any card. Jack of hearts would be down there with probably the worst. But we're going to bet fold river. That's what we do in all these spots. So I mean, there's no spots. I was trying to keep the spirits up, but it's difficult when all you do is run into it all session, every session. Fucking nutmakers, man. Can't believe it. Now, I don't want to psych myself out and go down that path where we get to the point where we have to quit or anything, but I can tell you I'm a little disheartened about the whole online poker thing. Players are bad, but can't really beat them. Barely beat them. Get an ace king in up here. It could just be zoom though, because the fish just have good hands when they, like in these spots, they just have it all the time. Like you don't get it, you don't see very many light get-ins. It's just always good hands. So like you don't see a fish there with ace queen ever. It's always ace king, aces. Maybe we got to give up the reg tables or give up the zoom tables and go to reg tables. I don't know. It's all right though. I mean, at some point, like the coolering and the, you know, just people making the nuts, that cannot continue, right? cannot continue for long term. We should make an equal amount of nuts at some point. But it doesn't really happen. So I'm going to call the fives here, though. Here's a chance to flop a set. Nope. So I mean, you can go all day. Like, I could play 10,000 hands today, not flop one set in a 3-bet pot. Or even 2-pair in a 3-bet pot. Maybe you make a flush once in a while. I mean, 2-pair that stays 2-pair. It seems like, I don't know, nothing you can do. Slipping back down that fucking rabbit hole again. And I can't help it either because games just aren't that soft. That's all it can be. It has to be that. Games just are not that soft. Fish don't play wide enough ranges. They just get it in pre-flop too tight. And that's got to be the well, that, I mean, that's not how you win money though, pre-flop. Don't know what it is. Not going to fold here with the Jack of Diamonds. Against the guy who could have anything. Here we get tight guy. 3-betting us deep. We'll call. I flopped a pair in a 3-bet pot once. It was cool. Oh, here we go. This isn't a 3-bet pot though. Gonna peel up here with the ace of spades. Ace king with the ace of spades. And do we bluff river? I think so, but we're gonna do a bit of an overbet here. Snap called by queens with a spade. Be nice to actually have it. I don't know. Pretty nitty check on turn there, although I can't say as I'm totally surprised. I mean, essentially we're trying to get him to fold like a river jack, if he can even have that. Is this too thin down here to go 3 streets? I don't think so. If he has king queen here, it's just fucking hopeless. He does not. Games must be not that good. It's the only thing I can think. Only explanation, only thing I can think of. You have aces up here though. Do we want this to go 3 ways? I think we're gonna have to. Maybe this guy reshoves, that would be nice. Never happens though, just calls. Check the aces, give them maximum chance to make their hand. Why not? The fish just checks, obviously. Why wouldn't he? And I think with the Ace of Hearts, we have a... Do we have a shove here? Is that too thin? I think shoving might be too thin. Let's do this size. And we get rivered by the king. All right, all right. Over here, things are not going sort of terribly well either. Well, and we've got that river card. Hmm. Wouldn't have mattered. We'd have got aces in, and he would have rivered the king either way. But sit out. Gonna have to sit out. Well, I guess we'll continue a little bit more. I don't know. I'm not really upset. I'm more disappointed. Disappointed that I guess Zoom is over. It's a disappointment more than anything else. Yeah, it's disappointing. Disappointing. I can't beat the Stars games. I'm gonna have to concede. I'm gonna have to concede that fact here. And call Stars quits. I have no choice. This is not my decision. This was made for me. This decision was made for me. Although I am close to getting my weekly challenge done. It's $37. Who gives a flying F about that? Not me. I am only... Oh man, I'm pretty close. Well, not that close. I need 600 more points. Been another 9 hours away. Maybe I should finish it though. Yeah, boy, I don't know. I don't know. Do I finish my chest or not? Then I got that one to get, that one to get. Do I want to play another 9 hours on Stars? Oh boy. So what's happening here? I guess I'm conceding that I can't beat the Stars games for more than one big blind. That's what I'm doing. I cannot do it. I just can't do it. That's all there is to it. I've played enough hands now as to where I would say just the run bad is too great to overcome. So, and I'm not mad, I'm not upset. I just can't. I don't have the ability to beat the Stars games for... I just don't have the ability. It's as simple as that. I just don't have it. Do not have the ability. Yeah, I mean, I just don't got it. But we'll continue. I mean, I can move to GG after I get the chest. It's not like, you know, if I've played this much on Stars, I can withstand another few... Whatever the fuck. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but... Yeah, we can suffer it out a little bit longer to get our chests and stuff. It's doing a number on my mental game, though. Like, my confidence levels is... really fucked me up that way. I can promise you that. I can promise you. Can't beat Drake on GG though. It's the, it's the problem with that place is One, you can't beat the players because the players are too good, and one, you can't beat the rake because the rake's too high. So, you know. We'll try and open GG though. See if I can get it open, get to the deposit page, and might have some fun over there at least, instead of whatever the fuck this is. Overbet here. I'm not going to fold this hand, even though he's done it into two people. Not going to fold when we have ace 3, ace 5, any of these hands. But it could be a spot where he just never bluffs and he has better hand than me every single time. Fold. Funny how you're always in those spots where you got a hand that probably is supposed to call. Maybe I should just fold. I don't know. Do you know one thing? I'm not over calling there really. Let's see if I can get logged into GG here. All right. Looks like we're logged in. No, it's just froze. Maybe we're not logged in. Oh, now we're logged in. All right. Cool. Flop a set, but it's not on a very favorable board, which is what the fuck else is new. I'm just gonna bet. We get this move. All right. Yeah. Maybe I can fold there. I don't think I can fold a set though. Man, This place, I'll tell you. And you make so many second best hands. All the time. Yeah, I can't play here. I cannot do it anymore. Not even for another 9 hours, not even for another 15 minutes, actually. I literally cannot do it. So, we're out of here. Today is the day. We're leaving stars forever. This fucking turn here, like, honestly, what in the hell? I mean, I understand running bad. I don't understand how it's for life, and I don't understand how it's like this. Just all the fucking time. Don't understand. You can never get a spot where there's 3 streets of value to be had. Ever. Ever. Anyway, I'm done with this. Done with stars. If I can't beat the Raycon GG, I can't beat the Raycon GG. It's as simple as that. Man, I cannot do this. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Man, it's just so unbelievable. It is so unbelievable. Where's am I just the worst player on stars or what? Something. All right. Man, I don't know what to do. It's totally, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. This cannot last, can it? Am I even running bad? I don't even know. Maybe it's bad play. I don't know. I do think I'm going to change this to, yeah, I'm going to change this to, what am I going to do? Let me see here. Hold on. I'm going to change this to, I'm going to change this to a window capture, I'm going to get rid of the window capture here. And I'm going to go with, because this will just be much easier to, this will be much easier to deal with than having to fuck around every time resetting tables. I'll just observe, 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 and observe. We want to tile these tables. Tile. Just tile them up like that. Is that how I want them though? Trying to think of how I'm going to do this here. Let me put the taskbar somewhere else first. Let me put the taskbar on the bottom, like that. Let me retile. Make any difference, or is that the same? I mean, that's pretty much looks the same to me. It doesn't look a whole hell of a lot different. Retile. I mean, it looks pretty much the same. Really no difference. So, all right, we'll leave that there. Then we'll go with all four. We got to change the background color real quick. Because every time I reopen tables, it's just annoying to have to do it this way. So I'll have to leave it bright yellow like that for a second. And then we'll add a display capture. Like so. There, display capture. And we have to do this. Where is it? Bring this down under. Change the color of this. D4 color scale filter, and we want it to be that. Select color. We want it to be, I guess we'll go with that color. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll go with well, why is that doing that? Why is it scrolling across the screen? Like, what's up with that? Alright. So how the fuck am I gonna do this then? Guess I gotta do that. And then put this like that. Maybe that'll work. That didn't work. There. And there. Now, is that going to work, or do I have to do 4 of these? I guess I got to do 4 of them. Oh, no. Yeah. Yep, I guess I got to do 4 of them then. Didn't have to go any more left than that. That's correct there. It's gonna take me fucking forever to do this. But it'll be less of a headache later, so. Top. There. Everything's correct on that one, right? If we go there, 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 bottom, we go there, there, top. If we go there, it comes up white. A little bit of white showing, and we go there, no white showing, so that's perfect. And then we want to stretch it to bounds, but how big do we want it to be? We want it to be same size as this. Transform, edit, transform. We want it to be 770 by 525. 770 by 525. Basically, is what we want. And we want it to be at 1010. 10, 10. So now that's replaced this. Get rid of all these there. And we'll rename that D41. We'll freeze that in place, and then we'll copy that. Actually, no, we won't. We'll take another display capture. D42. We'll go ahead and do that. Do that. Do that. And we know from D41 that we want this to be cropped at bottom 548, top 31. 548, and the top we want at 31, and then the sides we have to do manually. $770 by $525. Scale filter in, be by, and we want this to be at 10. This one to be coming over a bit. There. That should be 2 tables in place. All right. Yep. Correct. Now we got to do it again. Now we got to go D4 2. D4 3 actually. And we'll go with that there. Set the color on this one just so we know. Set the color on this one. There. Now we know we want to go transform, edit transform, D4 1. We want to go to 194 and 999. So 194 for the left, 194 and 999 should make that exactly the same. And then we know we want to go like that. Bring this over here. And we want to bring up the full screen so we can do the bottom like that. And then we got to do the top. So there's nothing showing. Like that. And then we know we want to go there. And we know we want to go stretch to bounds. I think it was, I can't remember. 770 by 525. Like that. That. And then we want this to be, I think that's exactly where we want it to be. We just make sure. I think that's correct. Boy, this game's got me in the pits. D4 4. We'll name this one. Set color, that color, scale filter in, that color, and then we want to do, so this will be the same as D2 on the edges, so that's 937, 256. 937, 256. Is that right? Yep. Right? 937, 256, 31 and 548. 571 and bottom 8. That's not even close to where that's supposed to be. Right, 256. 256, left. 937. 937, 256. What? I honestly don't understand what's going on here. $256, $937. Yeah, that's right. Why was it over there? Anyway, all right. was this? 770, I think, by, yep, there. We want this to be up. This to be over. Something like that. Seven, 8, Jack, Queen, 8, King, 3, 10. Everything looks normal there. Everything looks normal, okay. And then we'll just keep the replayer as a window capture. Where's the replayer? Up here? I'll just keep it as a window capture. And that should be it. Now we should be able to change tables more fluidly without as much of a problem. So far. Alright, so now I think what we do is we take this, copy it, go down to table 1, paste, we hide that, we paste a reference like this, like that, and then we go here, edit transform, and we change the dimensions to 1550 by 1060. Like that. And then we scale filter that to be that, lock it, and that should be table 1 done. So we should be on table 1 when we see that. Table 1 should be this one here. So we should have this guy in the big blind. And we do. We have that guy in the big blind. So that's good. That's easy enough. We can do that. Then we go to table 2. Copy it. Paste a reference. Bring it down. Scale filter in. Big back. Transform. Edit transform. 1550 by 1060. 10. And we want to go 1550 by 1060. Lock it. And there's that one. So we should be on table 2. We should be right here. Should we have a 29 big blind stack? There it is. Perfect. And then we'll go down to table 3. Copy that one. Bring that over to table 3. Paste that in. Set the filter. Scale filter in. Transform. 1550 by 1060. Lock it. Hide the other one. And we want that to be at 10 and 10. Like that. That should be good. So we should be on table 3 now. So it should be the 3 7s should be there. It is. We've got quads. What the hell just happened to that hand? And we'll go all 4, table 4 now. Copy that. Paste the reference in here. $15.50 by $10.60. $10 and $10. There. Lock it, and that should be table 4. So we should have Jack 7 King with 2 clubs. There we go. So table 1 should be no flop. This guy on the button. It is. Table 2 should be 3 4 10. It is. Table 4 should be no flop with 202. It is. And table 4 should be Jack 7 King. It is. And then the replayer will be just how it is. So there we go. We got that done. Doesn't matter. Who cares? And then we've got the challenge. Now I can change my color back to what it was before, black, like that. There we go. We got 600 points to get today. Oh dear. So when I close these, they should just disappear. Yep, they just disappear with the frame there. So that's good. It doesn't matter what order they open. Doesn't matter. As long as they open. That's all that matters. There, and they should all 4 should be up. And we should be on table 3 here with the trips. We are. Over here. There. So we got that one done. Now I can do... I guess I can do... Go back into this. Then we'll go into Table Manager, Active, there. So that's cutting off the tables and stuff, so I gotta set this one up as well, I think. So we gotta do the same thing we just did, only this way, yeah. Yeah. Wonder if I can just do it, copy. It'll be a reference though. Do I want a reference? I don't know. Alright, so I gotta do this again. I've gotta add a display capture. And we'll call this, what is that called? Stars Caption. SC1, we'll name it. Like that. We'll bring it down, same as we have all the other ones, and we'll give this a different color. Let's make this one red. Why not? We'll make it black. And we'll do that. That. And we can close all these now. There. Bring this over here. That over there. Oops. keep clicking. Not supposed to click. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we want the bottom there. Then we want this to go way up like that. I don't know why I'm streaming. Well, I guess I have to do this. There, perfect. Now we want to stretch this to bounds and make this the same size as the other ones. 770 by 525. 770 by 525. And we want this to be 10 and 10. There. It is Bubaic, right? Yep. All right. So now we got to do it again. So there's that one. Now we have to go display capture. And this is going to be SC2. Do the exact same thing all over. Like that. To capture table 2. Set the color to red. Same as the last one. And we'll do the... There. There. And there. Transform, edit. Bring it up in the big size. It should match the other one perfectly. Six pixels, so let's go check. Bottom 542 and 6. 542 and 6. 542 and 6. 542 and 6. We want to go stretch to bounds. 770 by 525 and yep. Like that. That should be perfect. Let's see. Yep. Looks good. Ooh, what is... Okay, that's just this box. Yeah. So whatever I have on the screen will show. That's the... That... Yeah. Doesn't matter. So SC3 now. Do the same thing again. Then, fortunately, once this is done, it's done. It'll save me... It'll actually save me time in the long run. So now we're on table 3, right? So this should be the same as table 1. It should be 176, 972. 176, 972. And then the top has to come down like that. So you can't see any more orange. Orange is gone. The bottom, same thing. We just put this at 10. I think that is correct right there, ain't it? No, that is not correct. It's not even close. because why? I know why. Stretch to bounds 770 by 525. I believe that is correct now. Let me double check. Yep, that is correct now. There. Now we do it again for the fourth table. Display capture SC4. Do the exact same thing again, only for table 4 this time. Set color to red. There. And table 4 is, we don't want this hovering over table 4, so this should be the exact same dimensions as table 2. So we got 952 and 196. 952, 196, and it should be height-wise the exact same as table 3, 542 and 6. So 542 and 6. And we bring it down. That should be it. And that should be 4 tables in perfect order. Except for I keep missing this one step where we have to go stretch to bounds 770 by 525. I keep missing that step for some reason. But there. Now it should be perfect. Let's see. Double check. Yep. That is correct. Table 1 here, table 2 here, table 3 here, table 4 there. Now we just got to go in and do the copy this one, go to table 1, paste the reference, bring it down like that, close this one, edit transform, and what do we have to have this at? 1550 by 1060. 1550 by 1060. Lock it, and there we should be on table 1 now. So we should have 141 big blinds when I go to this table. And we do. Perfect. Then we go back to perfect. Scale filtering is, yep, perfect. Now we go back here and take table 2, copy it. Bring it down here, paste the reference. $10, and we change this to 1550 by 1060, right? Yep. Lock it up. There, table 2. Table 2 should be 54. It is. And they work seamlessly with each other. And there's the exact same spot. Alright, now we go get table 3, copy it. Table 3, paste the reference. Lock it up. That should be 16. Yep. Now we go get table 4, copy that, bring it down to the table 4, tab, paste reference. The last one, fortunately. Transform. 10, 10. We can close these ones. 1550 by 1060. Wham. There. There. That should be perfect. We should have table 1. We should have table 2. And they should be seamless. They are besides the HUD stats. Then we should have table 3, which we do, and they should be seamless. They are a little different for some reason, but it doesn't really matter. So that's that. Guess we'll test it here and just see what we got. Should be able to see everything now. All the buttons, all the whole 9 yards. The HUD, the buttons, everything. And if we go to table 1, we should have the Jack 10. We do. We'll bet. Get a turbo fold. If we go to table 3, you should be able to see Jack Queen. Table 4 should be 7-8 suited. Yep. 3-bet. You should be able to see them all now. Ace 5 suited down here. We got a couple of calls. I mean, we can bet this sometimes, I think. Oh, look, we flopped a set in a 3-bet pot. No action. Game is so unfair. So unfair. It's a good turn. Do we just shove this turn? Seems like we probably do. Queen 10 offsuit. All right. That's probably not good. Oh, 3-bet up here. Baby flush draw down here. It's a pretty horrific turn. It has to be said that's a pretty horrific turn. Such an infrequent spot for me to have 4-5 suited as well, but I mean, honestly. Are we ever getting folds here? Probably not. I mean, I'm essentially hoping he folds jacks or queens, or if he just has like pocket eights that ends up having to fold. But we did get a fold, so that's nice. Up here we got this. I mean, this is another one of these spots where how many folds are you actually getting here? Probably not very many. Nines is never going to fold. Jacks is never going to fold. Any queen X is never going to fold. Maybe even sixes doesn't fold. A hand like 8-9 suited's not going to fold. A hand like, yeah, just nothing's folding turn, I don't think much. So we don't barrel. I'm going to call here with ace king instead of 3-bet over here on table number 2. Overbet turn. Over here we got this. I'm going to check. Forgot to start the timer, but whatever. And we'll bet now. I don't have to really say what a garbage river that is. It's kind of self-explanatory and obvious. It's just garbage. Absolute fucking garbage. Absolute garbage. That is not as garbage. Man, people don't really fold the 4-bets these days. Everybody's just calling like crazy with a bunch of stuff. We really want to avoid the jack turn if we can. We'll bet again. Small size, double barrel. Nobody ever has anything when I've got the nuts, but I somehow run top pair into the fucking nuts all day long. I guess I did run a straight into 2 pair, but I don't count those ones because he's never, like, I'm never going to have that hand. Like, I'm just never going to have queen 10 offsuit in a fucking 4-bet pot. From any position. I'm never going to have that. Nor should I. This one could get a little frisky. Looks like it's going to be, well, this guy might re-raise, in which case we're, you know, we're going to fold, but could get frisky in the way of it being multi-way, which I mean, I gotta treat this as if it's kind of the nuts. I mean, no one should play ace queen this way. No one should have ace king. Pocket sevens, ace seven, and king seven are it. That's it. 3 combos of pocket sevens. Now we lose to more stuff. We lose to ace six type stuff. I mean, it's possible we run into something like ace queen. It is possible. Especially against this guy. I'm gonna check turn. We back into the effective nuts here. If someone has 8-9 of hearts here or 3-4 of hearts, I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do, but... I'm gonna shove river anyway. You kind of... Yeah. Another spot where you cannot get paid. If I was bluffing there, he'd have had 2 pair somehow. I guarantee it. Or if I had a set, he would have rivered the flush somehow with, you know, some baby flush. That's just the way things go. Complain about every spot, why don't you? Well, I think I got a legitimate gripe. Anyway, I'm going to sit out again. Here. Alright, I want to test that first. I want to see... Like, I'm going to have that on the other screen like this. And I'm going to go and put it in the... replayer like... that. And then when I go to the replayer, it should just be... there, like so. Back to the tables, back to the replayer. Easy. Where's the replayer going to be, though? It's going to be over here. So I got to keep it kind of like that, I guess. So I can always grab the edge of it if I want to, like that. There, that'll be fine. I'm going to call here against a guy who's so ridiculously bad. Perfect. Everything's working out nicely. Except the game itself. Can't beat the fucking game. Not the end of the world, though. But I am going to set out because the replay, the daily leaderboard is going to reset. I'll be back for that. I'm going to add 15 minutes to the clock. We'll call ace 10 suited instead of 3-bet. He folds a lot. He folds a lot and everything, so... It's not impossible to be beat here, it's just unlikely. A lot of worse 10s, a lot of like pocket 9s, 8x, jacks as well, I suppose. Alright, so it should be just about time for the leaderboards to restart. I'm going to check on the little fella here, see what he's up to. I'm going to close this. This is all frozen shit. That's not good. Okay, so I just want to see if he's done his bankroll challenge yet. And I also want to check to see. I'll update my my own leaderboard results. I got April 21st. April 21st. I think I got $4 from the leaderboards today. This is fucking up. I don't know why, but it is. Just want to check. That's all I want to do. Just want to check. Fucking ads, man. Seriously. So, what am I doing now? I'm checking to see if the stars leaderboard is reset. Should be. I'm pretty sure we got $4 yesterday off of the, so on the 21st we got $4, I think. But it's showing the 20th and showing a bunch of them that, anyway. I have a Joe Biden moment anyway. So, how close is he to finishing this, I wonder? I don't know. Nobody's really saying anything. Gonna have to reset the tables anyway, I think, for the leaderboard thing to show up. So we'll just close them now. We'll just close them. It's fine. Yeah, so it's reset. There we go. Alright. And I'm going to reset my timer as well because I've already updated the hours that we've got for today. So we'll we'll update these ones as we go. Who cares what this guy is doing? We gotta get out of there. We'll go over and start the new day of the leaderboard here. There. See, there's no fooling around trying to set the tables. There's none of that. It just automatically is there every time. A block river here. And we get the replayer up. Get that out of the way. Like that. Guess I can just make it bigger. That would help. Well, for fuck's sake. Alright, now let's see. There we go. Leaderboard's up. We'll do the 25 and L1 first, just because we were already there. So, horrendous river down here. Goes without saying. Yep. Drawn to a club, hits it. Man, these guys run good. I'm telling you. In all aspects and facets, these guys run good. Terrible turn. For this exact hand, it's pretty terrible. I like that it's the ace of clubs, and we do block ace 10 of hearts, so I'm going to go with 2/3 size still. We're not going to only barrel when we have clubs, so up here, this guy could have just about anything. I'm going to check, though. Sucks. Sucks. Just peel plop with something like Jack Queen, I guess. Probably not doing this. Problem is, he could just have like ace 7 or something. I don't know. Just turns a set. Turns a full house, actually, in that case. I don't know. People got 40% of hands. It's tough to make pairs, so I'm told, anyway. That's what they say. It's tough to make pairs, but I mean, he could just have anything. He could have King 9. He could have anything. We'll call ace 10 suited. Flop nothing. Do river and ace here. We do a base king's offsuit over here, in which we do flop a pair this time. Cannot find the set. Multi-way here. We do have jacks on a couple of tables. This one. 3-bet the other guy and he folded. Still can't find the set with the 6s. However, start with a bet here. I think this is going to be, I mean, we do block ace jack and ace 10 of clubs, but that's a minor point. We're going to bet again. I think we just have to rip this river and hope we don't run into Hope we don't run into a queen. Over here we can mix this. We'll call this time. We did roll a 99, so I think we can just shove flop here, in all honesty. I think. I could be totally wrong about that, but I think we can. Just put something like ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack in a really weird spot. Maybe that's only with a flush draw board? I don't know. I don't know. We did it anyway, so. Yeah. $1,200 best we can do. We're on lap 3 now. So I guess we're not going to be able to do the 16 and L1 tonight because there won't be a player pool, so it'll be tomorrow we do that one. I forgot to start the timer again. What to do with Jack Queen, huh? It seems quite unreasonable, actually. Down here we have this. Unfortunate. I mean, they call all the time when I do that. So, unfortunately, not when you have it, though. But we'll take it. We didn't lose the hand, so that's good. $13.77 is the best we could do. That might get us in for a min cash, maybe. I can't remember what we got. I mean, we got $4 for the the last leaderboard, and I think it was somewhere around that number. So and what did we get? Yeah, we had 1431 actually, so we may not get there. We actually flopped it straight up here. I didn't even realize that actually. Anyway. Have to punch in our breaks for the day. Our breaks. Yep. That's updated. So this is kind of an unfortunate turn card because now we lose the flushes and queen 10 and 10-8. Honestly, I'm thinking about just folding this, but I don't think to this size we can. Not to mention we have to dodge a lot of rivers, so if you bet any bigger than half pot, honestly, I would have considered folding. I mean, I kind of considered it anyway, but... Over here. Do we bet turn? Do we check? I think we check. At least a good amount of the time. Check to call river is the plan, but don't run into bluffs. So kind of pointless. But there's no other way to play that once we check turn. We're going to be calling river. Up here, we get that. And probably going to be checking turn. Thing is, we beat some hands like King Queen, King Jack. That's about it. Do we have to bluff catch with this because of that? Oh. I think a different Jack 10 I would. Here we got this. It's going to be a lot of checking going on this board. At least theoretically, I think. I think we could go for the check raise. We could go for the check call. Let's do this. Go for the check raise. What do you do on turn? I don't know. I'm going to check. Another set in a 3-bet pot. Oh, I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. You can't play poker this way. You just cannot do it. I mean, these guys say they run bad. Like you watch CG and that, they say they run bad. They don't do just nothing like this. I've never seen them run into this many sets in 3-bet pots and stuff. Ever. I've never seen it on a stream before. Holy fuck, man. I mean, this is absolutely pointless. Absolutely pointless. It's literally pointless. Oh man, I've had enough. Can't do this. Can't do this. No, can't do it. before I completely lose my mind and sanity, what little sanity I have left, I gotta see if this is in my mind or if this is actually happening. Maybe it's not as bad as I think. Maybe. Man, it is like this a lot, though. Man, I'm so pissed off now. I could just, honestly, I just want to smash stuff. Fuck. It's so frustrating. It really is. Man, it just feels so fucking rigged. I can't even describe. So I'm gonna look at. I want to see how many sets I've actually. Man, this is fucking unbelievable. That it's this fucking consistent. It's unbelievable. Man, I can't believe it. Actually cannot believe it. Holy fuck, man. This cannot be normal. It cannot be normal. It just cannot. It cannot be. I refuse to believe this is how winning poker players have to. There's no way possible that this can go on like this. It's just no. There's just no way. I'll just say last 20 whatever hours. Last 20 whatever. I'm gonna do the week as well. We'll just say this much. Holy fuck, I don't even know what to think anymore. This week, let's say. I mean, we're actually winning over, well, not winning, but. Alright, so. Net 1. So that was a set in a 3-bet pot. This was a flip that we lost. This was, I don't know what that was. This was a bluff where he had 2 pair. This was... What happened here in this hand? Maybe there's some spew in here. Maybe I'll learn something. Three bet. Oh, no, this one's set. 3-bet pot. Set. Just flop set. Nothing to it. That's 1, 2... What was this one? Oh, yeah, another set, Rivers set. What was this one? Kings versus Aces. What was this one? This was another blow. Oh, this was fucking nits, man, honestly. So this one I call a 3-bet. We get that flop. We peel. Even though it was large size, I think Ace King with the Ace of Spades still peels. He's a tightish player. 18, 14, 6. Checks turn. Jack of Spades, River, we overbet. Deep stack, he calls. He has queens with the Queen of Spades. I mean, okay. Fucking nitty bastard. What happened in this hand? We just get it in for, yeah, lose a flip. Queen 8. What happened here? That was nothing. That was, oh, set there. Yep. Next one. King, Queen. What happened here? This is interesting. 3-bet pot. Call. Bet. Call. Decided to bluff river. Just got jacks. Nitty. Nitty as hell. What's this one? I don't even know what this... Oh, this one, yeah. Check this one out. Bet. Call. Lead. Call with the double gutter. Decide to turn it into a bluff. He's just got king jack. Somehow backs into the nuts. Fucking just silly stuff. Really. What happened in this one? This one was ace 10 suited. Bet. Call. Bet. Call. Shove river, call with king jack. Just 2 pair in a 3-bet pot. Easiest shit ever. What's this one? Kings. Get it in. Just got ace king of hearts. Somehow we lose that one. This one, what happened? Bet, call, check, bet. I have to call. Old river. Okay, that's just bullshit. More fucking bullshit. Ace king. This one. This one is just too much. This one is just too much. Donk pot. Rips it, call. You need a lot of help to have that one work out in your favor. I can tell you that right now. Ace jack. Flop jack. Oh, it's another one where he just has a set. We check raise. He raises turn. We decide to rip it in. Maybe that's bad. I don't know. Oh no, he had an overpair. Yeah. That one's not so bad. We can deal with that. That's gonna happen. I played the hand differently according to that player. Aces. He's got ace queen of clubs. Lovely. Next one. This one. What the hell happened here? This one looks kind of weird. Squeeze, button calls. Oh, this one, yeah. I decided to shove turn. Overbet shove. He calls because he flopped a set. Oh, man, how do they do this? And just go for the check, shove on flop. And he has queen 10 of hearts and gets there. This one, queens. And just getting it in. He's ace king and wins a flip. It's whatever. Another one with queens here. Yep. Just getting it in, and he has kings. Wonderful. Ace 5 suited. What happened here? 3-bet. He 4-bets. I call. Bet. Call. Check. Bet. Fold. It's whatever. Happened here with kings. Bet. Call. Call. Check. King, queen of spades. Very nice. Just fucking brutal, man. It's just brutal. I don't know what to say. They're all here. It's not in your imagination. Oh, running into the sets nonstop and 3-bet pots. This will be another one probably. Queens 3-bet. This might have been too thin actually. Now that I recall, he just had quads. So that one I kind of regret a little bit, but we got this one, queens, this flop. We decide to check raise, check turn, check call, end up folding. Standard's up, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Fucking jeez. Yeah, we're down $200. We've lost $300 at, oh my god, man, it's like clockwork. It's like you win 10 or 15 buy-ins and you just have to lose them all back. Lost 12 buy-ins there. Just like that. Just like that. Man. Yeah, see, you have this, and then you're on your way back down. Just because I don't know how they do it. I really don't. It's really fucking annoying though. It's really pissing me off to the point where the point where I just do not want to play this game on the internet anymore. It's to that point. I've got no fucking choice. I have to. Oh. Man, it's just... I don't know how to beat these people. I don't know what fucking more you can do. You just can't do anything. Man, raging fish and you cannot beat them for more than 1 BB. I know there's variants, I know there's everything, but man. It really is something. Christ. Fucking hell, man. Maybe fold more? I don't know, man. You're not gonna do any business. Just not gonna do anything. Look, when people are running this hot, you cannot do a thing about it. Hate it. I don't want to go through it. But the pain, it's painful. It's painful. How do they do it with any 2 cards, though? Like, any pocket pair, it doesn't matter what they have. 3s, 6s, 10s, jacks, 4s, ace-7 suited, king-queen. I don't know how this keeps happening, but... I mean, the only way to lose in these games is to... You just have to run terrible. Oh. I just cannot do it. I want to do it and I can't. Oh, this is such a... Tell you what, the problem is it's never going to change. I'm going to be a 1 big blind winner, and I can't fucking face that. I just can't. That is so fucking depressing. It really is. It's fucking depressing beyond... Can't even express. It just feels so unfair. Just feels so unfair. It feels like you have no control. I've never seen anybody run like this my entire... I've never seen it. I've never seen anybody run into this many sets in 3-bet pots before. At any form of poker. Zoom, not Zoom. I've just never seen anything like it. What happened in this hand? Let's see. 4-bet call. What happened here? Bet raise. Shove. Just aces versus queens. Alright. Oh man. Gotta get over this somehow. I don't see how. I'm done for now though.